Our next topic is Fttn, Fttc, Fttd. Now we start with Fttn. To provide cable telecommunication services for multiple destinations, fiber to the node is used. The broadband connection and other data services are provided by the Fttn through a common network box known as a node. It is also called fiber to the neighborhood. The ability of the system for delivering the data over fiber optic lines, which are more efficient, is the main benefit of Fttn. The copper or other types of wire are used to achieve the last mile service from the node to an individual destination. In order to deliver data to multiple users, coaxial or twisted pair cable is often used by Fttn systems. Next is Fttc. The direct installation and use of optical fiber cable to the curbs near homes or any business environment is called Fttc. This acts as a replacement for plain old telephone services, that is POTS. High bandwidth has been provided by such wiring. The last mile service is provided by Fttc by using the existing coaxial or twisted pair infrastructures. Carrying high-speed signals using suitable wires at short distances is the basic idea of this technology. The broadband service delivery such as high-speed internet is also allowed by Fttc. The signal between the customer and the cabinet are transmitted by using high-speed communication protocols. The type of protocol used and the distance between the customer and the cabinet changes the data rates accordingly. Next is advantages of Fttc. The existing copper line has been used without any need of digging a new lead-in conduit to run a line into the premises. The end-user premises have reverse-powered DPUs, due to which the expenses for the designing and implementation of new physical connections to the power grid are saved. Both of these advantages save the significant time and money. It is deeper into the network as compared to Fttn. Due to use of existing lead-in, the complex and expensive process is not involved to take fiber to the premises. As compared to FTTP, the driving cost of the fiber to the premises from the pit is roughly estimated to be 25% to 30%. NBN will be the first operator to launch Fttc, which are reverse-powered distribution point-based services. It is estimated that the Fttc will be launched with VDSL technology by driving fiber deep into the network. These areas will be upgraded to new copper acceleration technologies like GFast or XGFast. Fttc will be used in the semi-rural areas where deployment of Fttn is expensive, as more cost is required while providing connection between the power grid and Fttn cabinet. Next is Fttd. When there is a distribution of connections of optical fiber to the individual workstations from the central office, system is called fiber to the desk. Both bandwidth and security are delivered by this solution to the desk. Hence, in simple words, the fiber optic infrastructure extension directly to the locations of the users is Fttd. Next is advantages of Ftd. So first is security. Fiber optic cable is immune to electromagnetic interference and radio frequency interference and is therefore more challenging for hackers to tap. Because copper cables emit electromagnetic signals, hackers can read data from nearby without physically touching the lines. Machinery, fluorescent lights, and radio signaling equipment used for communications, including wireless communication, can also create EMI and RFI. In contrast, fiber optic cable uses light that is completely shielded, so hackers would have to physically splice into the line, which is difficult to do and easily detected. For organizations concerned with data security, fiber optic cable is the most secure option. Second is bandwidth and distance. Fiber optic cable has the ability to support higher data rates than any other cable type, with the capacity to transmit hundreds of terabits per second. As demand for more data-intensive applications continues to increase, fiber cable will offer the best bandwidth to accommodate it. As adoption of 10 gigabit Ethernet becomes increasingly more common, 40 and 100 gigabit Ethernet will follow. Although Higher grades of twisted pair cable are allowable for transmitting these higher bandwidth signals. They will only be able to do so over very short distances. Therefore, fiber optic cable is the best choice for transporting higher speed and higher bandwidth signals over longer distances. Third is lower overall cost. The advantages of fiber allow network designers to centralize their network equipment in one MDF or wiring closet and run fiber cables to each work area throughout a building rather than having a separate equipment closet on each floor. When the number of equipment closets is reduced, the amount of space, power, heating, ventilation, and air conditioning equipment required is also reduced. Centralization of network management also reduces the number of maintenance or troubleshooting locations, allowing for more efficient use of equipment of personnel. Testing and documentation likewise becomes less cumbersome with fewer locations. Though the initial cost of fiber equipment may be slightly higher than copper, the benefits realized can save organizations significant cost in the long term. And fourth is future proof. With fiber cabling offering the best security, bandwidth, distance, and lower overall cost, it also offers the longest useful life because of its ability to handle the resulting changes in technology. Next is applications of Fttd. Fttd can be used for mission critical networks, virtual networks, and LAN networks, increasing bandwidth availability, moving large amounts of data at high transmission rates, bringing service to locations where power is limited or unavailable, providing more secure connections, enterprises and business campuses, banks, online brokers and other financial institutions, healthcare organizations, colleges and universities, local, state and federal governments, sports and news broadcast agencies. So this is all in this lecture. Thanks.